Now discuss the types of operating system. According to their features, according to their functions, they are divided into different types. Okay, they categorized into different types. So from the diagram you can see there are different types I have written. That operating system, one is a single user, single tasking, multi-user, multiprocessing, multitasking, multithreading, real-time operating system and distributed operating system. Okay, so one by one we have to discuss the single user operating system, multi-user operating system, what they are, that we have to discuss. Let's discuss the single user operating system. From the name you can understand single user operating system means the operating system handle one user at a time. Okay, that is the operating system which allowed only one user to work with the computer at a time. Okay, and the most popular single user operating system are MS-DOS, Windows 3.1, Windows 95, all are coming under the single user operating system. Due to their limited feature, they are no longer in use nowadays. Okay, so next we have to talk about the multi-user operating system. Before going to the multi-user operating system, we just see the diagram. Okay, now look at the diagram. The single user, you can see that one user is sitting in the computer and the operating system handle one user at a time. Okay, and the multi-user, you just look at here the diagram. There are so many computers are interconnected to each other. Okay, and they transfer the data file among themselves. That is in the networking system. So, okay, in this networking system, the systems, one system is main system which is known as the server and others are working as a workstation. Okay, they depend upon the server. So server does what? It is handle others system, that is workstation. Okay, so this the operating system present on the server is capable of handling more than one user at a time or another time also. Okay, so the most popular multi-user operating systems are Windows 2000, NT, XP, Vista, Windows 7, 8, Linux, Unix. All these are the multi-user operating system where more than one user works at a time or another time. Okay. Let us discuss about the multiprocessor operating system. Okay, multiprocessor system means that more than one processor or several processors that share a common physical memory. One memory shared by more than one processor. So processor, all of you know, that is the CPU. Okay, the CPU known as the processor, and you know in a system one processor is present, one CPU is present, but in the multiprocessor operating system refers to the use of two or more central processing units. So in a system there may be more than one CPU. Okay, in a single computer system. Okay, and this processor operates under the single operating system. So this processor, more than one CPU, operate under the single operating system. One operating system handle more than one processor or more than one CPU. Okay, it provides this operating system provides, due to more than one processor, they need higher computing power and speed. Okay, so they can run multiple applications at the same time. Okay, and execution of several tasks by different process same time increases the system performance. Definitely more than one processor or more than one brain present in the computer, so definitely it is performance will be increased. Okay, so this operating system can handle more than one processor, that is multiprocessor, and they share a common physical memory. From the diagram you can understand. Okay, let's see the multitasking operating system. What is the multitasking operating system? This operating system having ability to perform more than one task, okay, together at one time is called multitasking. At one time they have to do more than one task together. Okay, so an operating system which is capable of doing multiple tasks or process while using common processing resources. that is using only one CPU called a multitasking operating system. Okay, the system having one CPU and more than one task has to be performed. Okay, and the operating system has to take care of doing more than one task. Okay, so due to more than one task going on at the same time, the operating system switches from one program to another program so quickly it gives the appearance of executing all programs at the same time. So the user does not feel that it is stuck one program and another program is going on. All the programs simultaneously executing in such a way that we feel that everything is going on at the same time. But actually the operating system executed one program after another program, but so quickly. Okay, so today most operating system fall under the category of multitasking operating system. Okay, so example of multitasking operating system are Unix, Linux, Windows XP, Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 8.1, Windows 10, etc. Okay, let's talk about the multithreading operating system. These operating systems allow different parts of a software program to run simultaneously. What it means? Suppose there is a one process and there is different tasks related to this process running simultaneously. Okay, and all these tasks run smoothly due to multithreading operating system. Okay, now the feature of multithreading operating system can delay the execution response of certain process. Okay, because so many tasks will be going on at a time, so definitely there may be delay in the execution response. Okay, from another way also we can say that is the multithreading operating system which is assigned to perform any task in any running process. Okay, any type of task has to be done in any running processes. Okay, from example you can understand it. Suppose you are a game server on the LAN, you are a host on a game server on a networking system, and your friend also utilize different part of the same game by connecting to your machine at the same time. Okay, so you are also playing the game and you are a game host and different people are also joining to the game at the same time by connecting to your machine. Okay, so your resources will be utilized with all the machines, and due to that performance of your machine will be degrade. Definitely if the resources will be divided into different machines, then your performance will be degrade. Okay, so another example, just look at here. Suppose you want to play a song in the VLC player. So you open the VLC player to listen the song. Okay, and you open you have to play the song what you want to listen. Okay, and same time you have to add more song to listen later part. Okay, so now you see three threads are working here at the particular time. One thread which is open the VLC player, one thread for running the song which you want to play, you want to listen, and another thread will be engaged for adding more song. Okay, so single process we see here at the particular time there are three threads are running simultaneously for a single process, that is VLC player. Okay, so single process we use multiple functionality, and to do so we read the multiple thread to work. Okay, so if we summarize the thing, so multi-threading operating system means more than one work can be run simultaneously for a single process. Okay, and the common example of such operating system, that is the multi-threading operating system, are Windows NT 2000, Windows XP, Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 8.1, Unix, Linux, etc. Okay, let's talk about the real-time operating system. It is also known as RTOS. Okay, the RTOS is designed to handle the real-life scenario and problems. Okay, so such operating system have the capability to prioritize the process, minimize the execution time, and work independently with no interdependency. What it means? You know, in the computer system, so many processes are coming up. So this operating system maintain a order. It find out which process has to be executed first, which will be last. Okay. and try to complete the process before time. So minimum execution time it has to use and not depend upon any other thing. Okay. And the real-time operating system used when there is a time bound. Okay. And any delay in the microsecond delay also cause the system to be fail. Okay. So or accident may be occurred. For example, in the air traffic control, rubber, sequence system, industrial control system, this real-time operating system has to be used. Actually, real-time operating system, it is the software component that rapidly switch between the tasks, giving that impression that multiple programs are being executed at the same time and the single processing core. Okay. In the actual fact, the processing core can only execute one process at one time, and what the RTO is actually doing is rapidly switching between individual programming threads or tasks to give the impression that multiple programs are executing simultaneously. From an example, you will clear. Suppose your mother is cooking 3 items on the kitchen, and in the gas, oven and induction she is using. She is the processing core, and she is giving the impression that all the things are doing simultaneously, but actually how she is doing one after another. But it is in the proper time period, it has to finish the everything. Okay. So in the real-time operating system, what it has to do? It is divided the time between the processes. So it will be complete the process before time. So there are two types of real-time operating system. One is the hard real-time system, which is called as the hard real-time system, which is guaranteed that critical tasks are completed in time. Okay, any complicated task can complete in the time. Okay, also before time also. Another is the soft real-time system. In this system, it is less restrictive. There may be some delay may be possible. And the examples are the undersea exploration, virtual reality, all are coming under your soft real-time system. Okay. Let's talk about the distributed operating system. It's a distributed operating system generally work on the networking system. That networking system means the more than one computer are interconnected with each other and they controlled by a single server. Okay. So distributed operating system runs on a set of computers that located in the different geographical area and interconnected by a network. If you understood that more than one computer, wherever they may be in the world or in the globe, they are connected through the network. Okay, and this operating system controls the interconnected system. This computer system has to be controlled by the distributed operating system and make them appear as a single computer. Okay, whether they may be more than one computer, but they treated as a single computer. And this operating system allow all the linked machines to access the data and the software. Okay, all linked machines in the network, they can access the data and software. Okay, and the process tasks over the common network from the different computers. Okay, they are transfer their data and software with each other. Okay, wherever they may be in the globe, they can be connected to each other through network and they can share their data and information. Another point, the distributed operating system use multiple CPUs. Okay, and to solve the multiple applications and to handle multiple users. Okay, I already explained the user interface. Okay, all of you understand the user interface. Computer is electronic machine and it is only understand the machine language, and whatever the instruction given by the user it cannot be understand. So we need a translator, that is we work with interface between us and the computer hardware. Okay, so the operating system play a role of user interface between the user and the computer system. Okay, and there are two types of user interface. It is one is the character user interface, that is console based interface GUI. Another is the graphical user interface. Okay, look here, the character based user interface, it is having a command prompt, and the from command prompt allow you to give the commanded instructions to the computer. You just look at here, and it is text based operating system. Okay, so it is very difficult to remember all the commands. So that's why it is not used very much by the user. Okay. Next is the graphical user interface. All of you are acquainted with the graphical user interface. All of you see the screen, the window screen, that is you have learned that the symbols, icons are present, and through the mouse pointer you have to operate the screen. Okay, so graphical user interface is help you to do your work easily. Okay, so the windows are the window is the graphical user interface. Okay, and the Unix and DOS all are the character based or the console based operating system, that is CUI. Now you look at the table, that is differences given, read the differences. Okay, now we completed the whole chapter, the operating system. What you have to do, you have to underline the important points. Okay, and you have to learn the side box also, that they are also important points. So you note down it in your copy, the important points, that side box. Okay, and very soon I will give you the exercise, fill in the blanks, multiple choice and true false question answer. Okay, thank you.